everybody. I have been MIA. I have been out of action, not posting and doing any videos. I have gotten into a funk. The energies of the planet are affecting all of us. And for me, how it showed up was an apathy. I didn't, it's kind of like a hopelessness, not wanting to do anything. I didn't really identify it as hopelessness, but it was just kind of that blah feeling. I don't know if any of you out there have been feeling that, but it was hard to just keep pushing through and doing the things that I have to do. I'm in a big transition personally, so I had the pressures of that personal transition that I'm still in right now, as well as the heavy duty retrogrades. We had at 4 to 5 planets at one point, all in retrograde, which is very rare. Going into Mercury retrograde right now. We had solar eclipse. So there's a lot of planetary cosmic influences coming in. And one of my things is that I transmute energy, and so it has affected me because part of my ability to transmute energy is I feel it very intensely, and so it just has been. I go like this because it's gripping. It's strong. And if any of you are feeling this, just know that there is a way to transmute this energy. Each person will be unique in their ability to do it, but learning how to do that is really important because we're going to have more waves of these energies coming through in the form of chaos and crisis. So what we're going through right now is a massive awakening of the collective, meaning Lightworkers have been having this awakening process over the last, 5 to 10 years, some even longer, depending on what their purpose is here. Some are awakening a lot sooner, as we know many of the leaders that are out there. But when you are having an awakening, it's not like, this rainbows and the stars and you just feel like, you're visited by the angels. It can be for some people, and I think that's wonderful for those who have those really beautiful experiences. But for a lot of us, what happens is we get a lot of the density within our 4 subtle bodies. What that means is we have a etheric physical body. It's like an energy body that matches our physical. We have an emotional body, the mental body, and a spiritual body. And when we have lots of layers of, so for instance, the mental body, layers of negative belief systems, patterns of thoughts that we hold on to and believe in, that is a dense energy. And it's actually in your field, it's in your energetic field. Then if you've trapped a lot of emotions over the years of your life, and we're talking even past lives and ancestral energies that you're carrying forward for your family, which many light workers are doing. That's a whole other subject about carrying things for the ancestors. Then what happens? The emotional body gets very dense. In fact, when I release these, and for people in my practice, what the one thing that many will notice is that they feel lighter, and it's interesting that they say that they feel lighter because this energy does have a density to it, and it feels like a weight. So, if you're going through an awakening, what it feels like is a lot of things aren't feeling right. You feel emotional. You might feel like you don't know what's going on. So there's a lot of things that are pushing us. And as we see what's happening out there, we see a lot of chaos with the world. And this is one of the first times in history that we have this level of collective, meaning the entire planet, going through something at the same time. So this is what's going on. This is what we're all dealing with, including those of us who have been called to try to lead. And it was just like I couldn't do it, and I'm like actually pushing myself right now to be out there amidst all the other stuff that I'm up to. But I did want to share that with you. I want to talk some more about what we're going through. And here's the thing, for those who might be frightened of this virus, I do want to talk about it's really, really important to understand how to keep your immunity up and also your state of mind. There is so much research showing that what we believe and what we focus on is actually what we start to manifest into our reality. So we're talking about that negative programming that continues to get impulsed into the collective, into your field, by continuing to give you these really trigger words that will, in a sense, that energy of that word embedding into your field. And then you think it's your own feelings because you're just reacting to the energy of that word. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that, but I'd like to help people be able to stay centered and get through this process, because there will be other waves of this as we go through, and we're going to think it's all bad, but it's not. It's what we need right now. We do need structures to fall. We need structures to collapse or to somehow shift because they have not been sustainable. They have not been for the good of all. They have not been for the people. And this is obvious in the many, many years that have been leading up to this. A big, big problem beginning in the 50s that is manifesting a lot of the things that's going on now. So, that being said, I need to move on to work and all those other good things that we all need to do to stay alive in this third dimensional world where we have to make money and we have to pay bills. And but I did want to reach out to you all, and please post, and if you're interested in the Lightworkers group that I have on Sundays, please message me through the channel here, and I will be happy to include you in on the invites. Take care. Bye-bye.